Hello and welcome to Knit in the Womb Design, where we do all of your left-handed knitting tutorials. And today we're talking double pointed needles. This is a special request. Somebody asked, how do I even use double pointed needles? Especially if I'm left-handed, because I'm having a hard time translating that into left-handedness. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, your pack of double pointed needles would typically come with 5. Why does it come with 5? Okay, when most of the time you only see a triangle, you only need 4, right? Sometimes you can have your needles, your yarn, your stitches separated on 4. We are not going to do 4 today because, quite frankly, we don't have to do that, right? Because once you learn how to do it on 3 and make the triangle, 4 is exactly the same, just with an extra needle, okay? So I cast on 15 stitches. You're going to cast on however many that your pattern calls for. I personally like to cast them all onto the same needle. And now I'm going to separate my stitches. Now I did 15 because 15 is easy to separate onto 3 needles. Now, sometimes your pattern will tell you how many stitches to put on each needle. There are several sock patterns. I've written a few sock patterns that tell you how many stitches per needle. Otherwise, if there's no designation as to how many stitches per needle, you're going to want to make them as evenly distributed as possible. So because I picked a multiple of 3, I'm going to put 5 on each needle. So I have 5 and 5 and 5. Okay. So just like when you cast on circular needles, you want your edging here to not twist. Is it the end of the world if it twists? No, you can fix it. I promise. It is fixable. But try your best to get it so that, oops, that's the wrong one. It is not twisted, right? This one needs to get out of the way. There it is. Now we're going to join in the round. There are so many ways to join in the round. I'm going to show you the one that I use. Okay. So I'm going to take the last stitch that I cast on and put it onto that holding needle. And then I'm going to take the first stitch right here on the holding needle and put it over the top of that stitch I had slipped on and put it on. So I basically just switched those two, but inside of each other, okay? And now I have joined in the round, okay? Really, that was the hardest part, okay? Now we're gonna work across our stitches. Oops. There we go. We're going to work across our stitches. Now we get to the end. What do? I pull this forward so the stitches don't fall off. And we just move to the next one. Push this back down, right? And just knit. Now, I do tend to pull this one a little tighter so I don't get laddering. Laddering is in between the stitches. Sometimes you'll see where they look like they're separated, but they're close over here. Part of that is tension. You might be using the wrong needles for the yarn weight that you're using, or you might be just knitting too loosely, or these 2 stitches right here, the last stitch here and the first stitch on the new needle, they might be too loose and you might just need to give them a little bit of a tug. Most of the time, though, laddering blocks out. I've never had a laddering not block out. So it's very important that you block all of your work, in my opinion. You don't have to. You do you. Okay, we get to the last stitch. We push this so that the stitches are in the middle. Now this new needle, we push it down and we just start working. Give it a little bit of a tug and just start working. And that's it. Now, how do you mark the beginning of round? For me personally, I like the beginning of round to be in between needles, and I will take a stitch marker and just mark here, right? I will mark a stitch. I will wrap it around a stitch so that it tells me this needle, the beginning of this needle, is the beginning of round, okay? Let's do another round just to show you, right? So you're going to pull this yarn a little bit You don't have to pull it super tight, just a little bit to give it good tension. You're just going to knit across. Just work across in whatever the pattern is. Give it a little pull. Push the new needle down so that you can start knitting. Again, give it a little, hold it nice and tight on this one. And just knit across. This is how you knit in the round on double pointed needles, okay? Pull it so they're in the center. Switch to the next needle. Push it down. And this is really it. This is all that's to it. It looks complicated because it looks like you're fighting a ninja star, okay? It's really not that complicated. So I hope this is helpful for you. And if it was, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with somebody that you think it would be helpful for too. And happy knitting.